There we go. We are going to be spinning the wheels quickly because we haven't done that. So we're going to do them all quickly, and then we're going to have the match. That'd be great. This is going to be on Ilios. Map on Ilios. Actually, I'm removing that one because we already did that, and I want to have some. I think that was last week. Bonnie. Okay. Bonnie. Junkertown. Esperanza. Okay. And we're going back to starting soon, and we'll be back with the game.
Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find a way to feel. If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be, but I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be when you are all that I want, but don't ask, and I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me, it escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I and become everything, all I Although it feels like heaven, I can't wait forever. Old habits are hard to break. I'm losing faith. Maybe we're better off this way, but I'm still forgetting me. All I was and become everything. All I wanted.
Are we good?
Do you want to intro?
I didn't think I'm having the stream up and don't see anything, but welcome everybody to week 4 of United Rogue Overwatch. I am Dasukan. I am joined by Amane, and we are here to cast Dallas versus LA. And I'm very excited because every time I watch Dallas, I have a good time, personally.
Sweet. I'm excited. This is my first time casting for United Rogue, so I'm definitely excited. First time casting in general. I've actually never done anything like this before, so I'm excited to be hosting or casting today.
We've got a great matchup. Hopefully, we'll get to see how the tank matchup goes, because so far, I definitely want to give it in the favor of LA. I think the Zarya works a lot better than the D.Va here, but we are going to see as both teams are trying to rush to their respective high grounds. Andrew's getting kind of shredded because of the Zarya. There it is. Goes out of the mech.
Yeah, one mech. Oh, they got to pick on the Sojourn. That's good.
Oh, but traded right back. So D.Va's fully out of it. LA just kind of with the Sim TP takes point and is now going to hunker down. This is going to be really hard to push into if you are Dallas.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of CC to get them out, except for now charge and maybe Sojourn Grenade, but that's pretty much all I could see that would take a lot of space from them. Especially playing Ryan and Zarya. And then that's 10 turrets on battle.
And if need be, they can just send the TP up to one of the high grounds and just back away, give them a little bit of point percentage, come back as a group.
Cleanse, get rid of Andy. Good stuff.
Oh. Andrew trying to go in for the charge. Holding just the door for now, not really taking the step in. Maybe waiting for his team to come back. There's the charge in, doesn't find anybody, but actually...
Two picks.
What?
His team managed to get 2 off of that. He's full, he's reinforced. That's all Sim turrets. That's Sim. Oh,
that should be a point.
That's point for them, yeah.
That's a great turnaround. No ult spent on either side. Both teams are now building up to it. We look at Dallas is nearing all 5 versus, you know, LA having the longer time on the tank, keeping the Zarya still at least 40% away from having grab.
Yeah, Dallas looked a little unorganized in that push, but it seems like they pulled it together, which is awesome. Sojourn seemed to be taking high ground.
Very good for them. Early captive son. Yes.
Only tag Sojourn.
Oh, but the dragons is very good from Cool.
2 on dragons, tank and DPS. That's huge.
The shatter and the there's a lot going into this for Dallas.
A lot
I don't
of
know if we
ults
needed
dropping.
all of this.
Yeah, they dropped everything except for Bob. Dallas only has Bob, 1 DPS ult for holding point.
And you are now going to have to go into Cole, Overclock, and a Rush. Sorry, just taking the high ground, trying to pressure out these DPS.
There's Rush and Overdrive. Oh, and Moira ult.
And here's Bob in the back.
Dallas only drops Bob. Kind of an unfortunate line of sight, but it seems like he's getting good. Wow, a lot of that's happening. LA's taking point again. It's a tragedy. A full wipe.
But what a great turnaround for LA. Seems like both teams really are just waiting for ultimates to kind of just build up and then dump and win.
Ooh, coming back with a Lucio here for... This is Dallas, right? I gotta make that up.
Yes.
Okay, Lucio coming out for Dallas. That's huge. Ryan Lucio's a great combo. Huge anti. Oh, massive
great
cleanse.
But
That's
still
good.
goes down.
Still
The
goes down.
Bastion comes
one
back.
down. Oh, they drop grab just on Ryan though. Oh, catches Lucio.
What? Not gonna be that effective.
I'm pretty untaken. Oh, that Ryan is really low.
Hydra needs to
I
not
have it.
die. Great shatter. Great
shatter.
cleanse.
Oh, they lose the tank. That's probably gonna be a point for LA.
And you definitely would have loved that shatter back. You know, only getting the Zarya really and then having it immediately cleansed is not great, especially because both teams are right on the cusp of winning, especially now the Biscuit's down. Violet goes down. It's 1-for-1 trades. Not anymore as LA seems to have the advantage here.
Going into overtime for LA. And they lose their Ryan instantly to the Reaper Shredder.
Great first control point. And I'm glad Ilios is in the map rotation. Everybody loves a good Ilios.
Yeah,
and I'm
Ilios
sure
and
both
King's,
teams are having a good time.
Those are the best maps in the game. Doesn't get any better than that.
Now, I am curious to see if we are going to go to... not well yet. We'll hopefully see some well action, but for right now, we're going to look at some Ruins. Is already in spawn. Panda's looking to flex a bit over to the Widowmaker.
Can't change the world by following all.
And then looking at LA, I don't think they've made any swaps yet.
Yeah, looks like they're keeping. Never mind. Moira and Ana for LA. That's huge.
A very good
Love
pickup.
it.
I think I prefer that over the Moira. You have a lot more of a sustain
That's kind of
versus
utility
with the,
too.
oh my god, yeah. Anti against that team could be deadly, but so could the Widow. So there needs to be some careful eye out because Panda is pretty good on the Widow.
Hello, my
Yeah, the Bastion there is gonna completely shred the Brig and the Rhine. Gonna make for a pretty difficult push here for Dallas.
You're going to need both of your snipers really to step up here. But having both snipers mean you don't really have a point presence. So LA is going to start that tick. Great anti, and there's no way to cleanse it.
Massive anti. Absolutely destroys Reinhardt and Hanzo.
And the rest of Dallas is going to have to back up.
Ooh, hope they don't lose anymore. Have it. Swap the Sojourn from the Hanzo there. Recognizes that double sniper's not gonna work.
And they get the Kiriko for the Ana, recognizing that that anti really did just make them lose too quickly. As well as fighting into the Bastion is hard.
Kinda switching here? Yeah. The
Doing a
soldier.
risky flank. Does not get called out, but also doesn't get a pick from it. Seems like a lot of these pins from Andrews are really just not going the way that they want.
Yeah, unfortunate charge timings. Just barely missing.
As the
Super low
DPS
and
from LA
dead.
taking
LA
it now. They are at the
Everybody
60%
that
mark.
supports
This is a
Dallas.
great job by LA, recognizing that the comp from Dallas cannot really run into them. So they're just kind of waiting for them to poke in and just collapsing, using the Bastion damage and the Reaper damage to just shred them apart. There goes another charge. Doesn't really go far.
Already half. Less than half even. Super risky for that Ryan.
10% left. Dallas has got to make a move and make it big.
The Sojourn seems to be going for support super hard. Massive charge. Good nano. Massive anti on the Zarya. That's
Trades
huge.
back and forth.
Absolutely massive. We have 2 DPS in a tank for Dallas and only DPS killer. Oh, 2 DPSs.
Uh-oh. The visor should seal it.
Oh,
Hopefully.
just barely.
I like Violet using the rush at the end. With a Bastion, there are a lot of squishy targets, and they even get the Rhine out. So using that to expend one ult to, you know, try to secure this fight was a great play, especially now that it drew Visor from Panda. So now Panda's just going to have to sit here with no Visor, going into a Blossom, a Grab, a Nano, and the Tactical Nuke.
Yeah, they have huge ult advantage here. It'd be interesting to see how they burn them all at the once or 2 at a time. Something like that.
Now go get him.
Oh, bashing peg, massive.
Rising up.
Overclock.
Wow!
Oh!
Blossom gets shut down immediately. Here comes an overclock. Meanwhile,
they dropped
Nano
the ball.
Grab.
That's done.
Nano Grab gets 2.
I think
Looking
Dallas
for
has the
third.
advantage here.
Ah? You would
Yeah,
hope.
that-
Maybe Janitor can swing it? Unfortunately. Oh, but now Hydro and we have Kiki back. They might be able to take this.
Yeah, pushing it overtime. Dallas needs to
Bastion
make
might be able to
another huge
hide, pull out the tactical. There it is. Here comes
Yeah,
the Bastion
that
ult.
move. Oh, Diva eats at least 2 of them.
Good
Rush
eats.
and bomb being used here probably.
Bastion's down. And it seems like they're just using the rush. Great return
Yeah,
from
good
Dallas.
stuff.
Only needing that one ult to really just swing it back. And there goes
That's the
Crystal.
Diva. That's Crystal Peg, huge. Andrew not using mech there for bomb is pretty big because this point's super open.
You just drop it on at 99 and you basically
Yeah.
just win. 10 seconds left to try and see what can they do. No ult on the
Completely
side.
Vertical bomb.
Still manages to find the Bastion.
That's huge.
The remake actually cleans the bubble too.
Yeah, gave her a ton of charge for it though. Enemy rush coming out.
Oh,
Seems
here's
like-
the visor.
Diva is nanoed. Visor from Dallas. A lot of ults.
But yo, they build a grab, but I think this still goes in favor of Dallas.
Dallas still has overclock here for hold. Yeah, she's just gonna poke with it. And that's second round for Dallas.
And it looks like we are managing to find our way over to well, as we're gonna go the distance on map 1.
Ready for battle.
I'm interested to see if or what even the comp changes are. Like already we see in spawn the hog, which very notable.
Very notable.
Got the
well.
reworks.
and the
Especially
rework.
just got the rework.
Yeah.
Your breather is now not necessarily on a cooldown, but it's on the meter. And you have that new pig pen weird trap thing. I don't know, I'm not a fan of it personally. But
It brings his one
hog
shot
on
back.
well is great. Yes, very true, especially with the new fire.
Yeah, he'd be able to pick that sim right out of her teleporter and completely melt her, which is pretty huge. Sim for LA is also a really good pick here because of a lot of the really tight corners. They can't really get any flanks off. But I think Andrew on Hog is definitely gonna hook at least one person into WoW.
If we don't see one, I'm calling it a loss.
I try to be, truly.
Cleanse is used out early by Crystal. Hopefully they don't need that too much as Log
Ooh.
gets traded, but Mercy comes in the res, so it ends up being in favor of LA. pushing in, trying to get Andrew out from his hole spot, missing the hook, and they end up taking it. But it's a trade. Hydro ends up going down from the soldier as well. And then the Kiriko. Somehow Panda is just taking this fight. Maybe he's going to be able to turn it. Need to stop. Does not.
And that tank, they don't have a lot of space to work with here, especially the Junkrat just sending nades through the channel.
And the Zarya getting high charge, just forcing their way in.
We need some precision changes from Dallas here if they want to make any huge plays. They can't afford to poke like this. Ah, Hog goes down again, and grab comes out.
Oh, and a great grab. Valka might be a bit excessive, but hey, if you can get the win, all for it. Crazy to see, in my opinion.
Winston.
Ooh, that. But crazy to see that grab was built faster than the tire. I think in every single game you favor the tire 9 times out of 10. And now we see Panda just kind of hanging out, trying to go on maybe a surprise flank. Ooh. Oh, taking out Violet, gets away, and now his spot is blown. But Cool ends up
good picks
with
for Cool.
a great double.
Anti on Zarya. That's Zarya down. Absolutely massive. Winston for Dallas just able to completely do whatever he wants. Take all the space he wants.
And I was looking solely at Panda on that flank from Soldier, but it's Cool who just comes in, finds 2 quickly, and really opens up that point.
Teleporter flank from Stem on LA. Unfortunately, it just drives Winston off the high ground, nothing more.
But Panda gets killed. They pull out Rush. The cleanse does not hit the Winston, but he's able to stay up as Cool again finds a crucial pick.
Good job, Rush and Drag.
Whoa! Dragon, oh my god!
My goodness, almost a team wipe from that Dragon. That was huge.
I think Cool just got the ace. Kills
that might have been
the
ace.
Sim with the headshot, and then just dragons the rest as Tiki and Violet go coastal.
Off the map. Very interesting.
Not entirely sure what happened there. But
Locke trying to get some post with all kinds there.
and Locke has been pretty good so far. Great sleep. Ooh, great bubble to cleanse. Wall comes out.
And Bastional coming up for LA.
Oh, the wall's too far back. Plus, Monkey just doesn't care about walls all too much.
Now just goes through him. Oh, the 2 carries were locked in a room together there for a second. It's really silly to see. He has Primal here, so I'm not actually too worried about this team fight at all. I think
honestly,
Dallas pretty much
should have this because Hydra is going to be the one to touch. Ends up giving his life away, and this will be map 1 going in favor of Dallas.
Huge stuff.
I love the different looks as well from both teams.
Yeah, Andrew really wasn't able to find much there on the start as his Rhine pick, but swapping around a little bit, he was able to get a ton of value.
Oh, absolutely. And this is, of course, finds, yep, there it is. Quick headshot on the Hydro, and then just dragons to absolutely wipe the floor.
That was a crazy first game.
Dang. And now I believe we're going to head over to Numbani, which, honestly, for hybrids, I think it's hit or miss. I am
not a Numbani appreciator, personally.
I think, personally, there's definitely some better options out there. Cough, King's Row, cough. But, you know,
this is so real. Somebody put King's Row in rotation. That'd be perfect.
I mean, you know what? Numbani has its place, and I think if we look at the way that both teams have been playing, I think this is so much more in favor of Dallas because we saw the Monkey last round, but I also know Andrew is a big Diva fan. So both those heroes being able to just jump up and down from high ground to low ground and be able to contest point, very good, and just in the traditional style of Numbani.
Yeah, super high mobility is favored really well here. So many high grounds with super long, like no mobility options. You have to walk all the way around to get to the catwalk just above first point.
Going to be able to take a lot of poking from what I'm assuming is going to be cool back on the Hanzo. Yep.
Yeah, go on Hanzo.
And we see the Bastion coming out. Another great pick for Dallas.
I don't know about Dallas's Brig. That seems like a really interesting take for Nimbani. Maybe she'll hold it. Who knows?
I mean, it you know, in the grand scheme of things, in the macro, I think it could make sense. You really want to protect your Ana if this is a dive-heavy map, like we talked about with a Diva or a Monkey, or maybe even a Ball per se. I think it's a smart idea. Keep your Ana safe. Have the Brig there. But, you know, looking over to LA's team, I don't think that problem's going to be right. So, I think you're right. I don't know how long this Brig is going to stay.
I like this positioning a lot, except for Dallas's Bastion. I don't know how. What is he doing up here? Oh, he's just baiting Javelin, I guess. He just baited Javelin and he's gonna return back to point 1. That's great.
Ooh, Hanzo dropping low, gets healed up.
Yeah, Brig is unfortunately
Kiki on the Widow. Yeah, Brig is definitely not going to be able to do much. Hopefully.
Coming from side room.
They're coming underneath, trying to poke the point. Great anti. Lamp gets shredded immediately.
Good turret from Panda. Massive turret. Widow just down main road. What is Kiki doing over there? Shouldn't the Venom Mine on point.
Kiki gets out sniped by Cool, who's been lights out on this Hanzo so far in the first match.
He's been kicking it. Oh, and a lucky Javelin takes Cool.
Now his lights are out. Nano's getting built extremely fast, so LA's got to step on the gas pedal or else a Nano Bastion could be staring them right in the face. Get some point presence. Oh, there's the Nano Diva. Gets pushed away for a little bit. They need to keep Orisa alive. They have a window. This could be their opening.
Oh, and Kiki sneaks up with the Bastion from main road. Takes out Dallas's tank and Bastion.
Oh, the Hydro up top.
Complete flank from Hydro. That's huge, huge, huge. Just gonna see if he can stagger anybody. Unfortunately, not finding a pick, but that does mean first point for LA.
Ideally, you definitely want at least 1 or 2 more picks. Send some of those guys back to far spawn.
Oh, far spawn is brutal on this map too. It's so
rough.
I wish they would rework it, get another spawn room in there, but they really just don't want to.
Yeah, Blizzard kind of sucks, but we don't have been know that.
Another flank from LA's Bastion.
Cool gets another headshot.
Yeah, Cole is absolutely destroying on the Hanzo.
Bastion and Kiki might find themselves caught up here.
Oh, not making a full escape, it seems like.
Meanwhile, that's a deadly bomb. Yup.
Bomb drops, kills Hydro and Violet on Soldier Honor, respectively. Oh, and they find the Orisa super early. That's good that they're not losing too much ground here, and they're able to keep this first corner.
Ooh,
first
Andrew wants to go take in, too. Trying to find a bit more picks. They need to be careful because some of the rest of LA is coming out of spawns. Violet sleep. Violet gets a little too out in the open and caught up.
Oh, window Bastion coming out. It doesn't seem like turret's ready. Nope, there it is.
Turret's out, but where the card is, it's a rough angle to find anything.
Super hard to find the angle there, yeah.
Tactical nuke out. Here comes the rally. Hydro goes down again.
Pretty big rally if she sends the Orisa here. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Pushes him back.
Unfortunately, unable to get anything off from the rally. Other than survivability. Pretty huge.
Oh,
Nano comes out on the Orisa.
Ooh, there it is. Gets 1.
Takes 1, takes 2.
Takes 2, both supports. Finding the Bastion.
And she's dead.
That's a great trade. Now it's a 4 against 2. Surely you get... There it is.
Yep, that's pretty much teamwork there.
And Andrew's gone.
A pretty good cleanup there from LA, yeah. They really had that on control with the Nanoterra.
And now you look at the ult economy. We have Bomb and Nano going against soon-to-be Visor and the ever-prevalent Tactical Nuke.
Yeah, LA's Bastion is pushing super far up, though.
They've been very aggressive all game.
Yeah,
it's been
super
hit or miss. Oh, but there's Panda. They don't drop on. Oh, LA's able to take the second point. Meanwhile, Panda's still getting absolute work done.
Unfortunately, LA is able to get that checkpoint, giving them close spawn.
And
So-
giving them, crucially, a lot more time on that time bank.
By the dragon.
They need to just have a quick regroup. They going into the Zarya. I think this is a play of all time, so to speak.